Thank you, Troy. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. Hope you're doing great.
You're doing great.
Huh?
You're doing great so far.
Thank you.
I didn't
God,
have to say that twice.
so pushy pot.
God. I am doing great. I'm feeling better than I was 2 hours ago. I woke up with a splitting headache this morning. I woke up at like 5 in the morning just with head pounding. I think I have sleep apnea or something. I think I'm suffocating in my sleep.
How's your hydration station? What's that looking like? Are you drinking water?
I keep some water by the bed, sure.
Okay.
I didn't say I drink it.
But do you actually drink it?
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
No, I do need to be drinking more water. I have not had the opportunity to drink enough water over the last few days. I need to go do one of those needle things. Have you ever done the IVs?
No, but I hear great
Really?
things about them. Yeah.
I did one once. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was very dehydrated when I did it. So
Yeah, they'll pump
as
you
soon
up.
as they put the needle in,
Right.
the freaking liquid just starts draining out. They're like, oh my God, your body's really soaking in that water.
Yeah.
You're like a raisin.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
too. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we don't have anything to talk about today. Not because there's nothing to talk about. Because
We chose not to.
we chose not to. I chose not to.
Yeah, well.
And you guys, unfortunately,
we
have to
agreed.
go along with this experiment.
We agree.
You're in for it.
Guys, put some hot topics in the comments. Go.
Yeah, put some hot topics in the comments. We want to talk to you guys. I want to see what this show would be like without us doing the news.
Community
Because I got to tell you,
forum.
nobody really watches us for the news.
I don't know about that.
Some people do. Some people do.
I like not because it's always so negative. I mean,
I know.
times.
I know. I'm just sick of talking about that type of stuff, man. I'd
Welcome
rather
to the sunny side of St. Augustine.
Yeah. The nice show.
Yeah.
The happy show. Oh, boy. All right. So, yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Probably really bad.
But you don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
We don't know.
Put your fear outside. Have faith in yourself. Here we go.
Okay. I have faith in me. It's you guys I don't have faith in.
Well, thanks a lot.
Just kidding.
Still waiting for your friends to show up.
That's right. That's right. We will start off by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. They're my real friends. Since 1949. They've been more than just my real friends. They're a beacon of trust here in St. Augustine. Founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service, that tradition continues to thrive to this very day. They have a huge dealership, a massive service facility, and all of it is filled with extremely nice and well-meaning people. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they have the best in pricing, selection, and service. I don't know what I've never seen well-meaning people before in my life.
I know, but it was so hallmark of you. Like you were doing it. That was great.
Was that very Hallmark?
It's a hallmark moment, bro. Yeah.
Every time I get into Hallmark zone, I take myself out.
Yeah.
I rip myself out.
Hey, you got to be nice. Lifetime could pick up the Florida Man games at this point. You don't know. Let's go.
No, I don't think
You're
so.
about to take a job at a pumpkin patch and meet up with your girlfriend from high school that you haven't seen for 30 years.
Named Huckabee.
Yeah.
She went away and she was a successful marketing person in New York.
But our marriage is cold.
Oh.
Marriage is cold. Husband's always gone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway. A Bozard Ford Lincoln. They offer the best in pricing, selection, and service. Just like a Hallmark movie. 904. Nope, not a phone number. 995 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission. They're driven to inspire.
That was epic.
Yeah.
The phone number.
Nope. Don't call him.
Whoopsie doodle. Back
see
it
him,
up.
don't
There
call
it
him.
is.
Yep. All right. Well, the show's off to a great start. Also, the Florida Man games.
All right.
Which everybody loves. Everybody says it. I didn't even have to say it. Everybody loves it.
True.
It's going to be a huge crowd from around the world, but mostly Florida out there this year. And it's going to be weird and wild and fun and differenter than anything you've ever done in your life.
Love it.
Definitely different.
Definitely differenter.
Yeah.
Going to have a lot of great Florida celebrities out there. We're going to have Wicks is back, of course. We got Kevin Flynn out there. We got Lane Pittman. We got a new mic on the roster. A new mic.
For a phone or a?
Switched one mic out for another mic.
Oh, the name Mike.
Yeah, the name Mike. But people have to guess who that is. People are going to have to guess which Florida Mike that is.
It's a Mike, not a Michael.
It's a Mike. It's a Mike. It's not Mike's weather page. Mike's, which I think I told you guys the story. Mike was very nice. I mean, his daughter had a softball game, and he was like, I would still come down there. I'll come and hang out for 30 minutes. Like, he's like, I have to leave my 9:30, but I can hang out from 9 to 9:30. I'm like, dude, there's no way.
Yeah.
I would ask you to come all the way up here to hang out for a half an hour.
You got the lemonade, dude?
Mike, what is that? Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Yeah.
No. Is that what somebody in the comments said?
No, me.
Oh.
I just actually had a brain for that one.
Okay.
Had to be someone outside the studio.
I was like, think, who else is Mike? Yeah.
No, not Mike's Hard Lemonade. But a Mike.
So
Mike.
get tickets, right? Yes.
That's a very big mic, by the way.
Yeah.
Not the big mic.
No, well, there's
That's
a
a very big mic.
Yeah.
Microphone?
No. Oh my God, Troy.
All right. This show's going to suck so bad. TheFloridaManGames.com.
Oh.
Already nobody's watching.
Did we get it to where I can see the damn comments?
Oh my
I
God.
can only see like 6. And it's like,
boy.
if we're going to talk to the people
I know
out
why.
there, I want to be able to see it. And I get to see the exact same 6 all the time. So that's why I'm handing it to Davey for my boomer technology.
I was waiting until you stopped to immediately release the word boomer from my mouth.
I completely
I
was there.
was just really waiting for it. Also, big shout out to Fighters
Davey, that's
Roofing.
not our show.
That's the only
It's a
fans.
better show, probably. Probably a better show. Why don't you watch the better show for the rest of the...
Come on, he said we were flat. We're not flat.
Who said we were flat?
Mike Davis.
Mike Davis.
Oh, well, it's going to be a flat show, yeah.
No!
He's going to be right. He's going to be right about that one. Fighters Roofing, Great Expectations, Sheba Hut Toasted Subs, St. August Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, and I'm powered as I am each and every morning by Lux Japanese Head Spa and, sorry, I forgot to say Lux Japanese Head Spa, and the Vibe Nutrition.
Vibe Nutrition.
I had to smoke a lot of weed to get rid of that headache this morning. I'm not gonna lie. That's the main reason this show is gonna suck. It's the main reason it's gonna be terrible.
Card carrying member. He's a card carrying member.
I am, except it expired, so I'm not anymore. But it's like when you go to the doctor and you get a prescription,
Yes.
and they don't refill it, but you still have some prescription left. It's not like you have to stop taking the prescription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stocked up on ounces and ounces and ounces and ounces of weed before I let my card go.
He's an
So-
entrepreneur right there. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not selling it.
Oh.
You know, just
I think I'm due to refresh mine too right now.
yeah. I just mine.
Yeah,
came
you and
up,
I are around the same time, I think.
Yeah.
So I
I
just
think we're
finished
all
mine.
around the same time
Yeah.
because mine just came up like a month ago,
December.
and
yeah.
they keep calling me to come into the office and do the appointment.
You can do it over the phone. Is what I do.
I've done the
Yeah,
office
I-
one. I now have to do like the state one because you got to do the
Yeah.
other one. So I got to do that one, which you do online.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just at this point, you know, I've
Yeah.
just got some extra, and I'm not interested in renewing the card.
A lot of money.
Yeah, it's money. It's hassle. I don't want to go see that weird doctor every few months.
Well, 3 seconds long.
Well, literally,
I know
it's
it
like,
is a 3-second appointment,
anything
but
new?
it's just
No?
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
But what you do like, Vibe Nutrition.
Yeah, I said that.
Did we get this?
Yeah,
through?
yeah.
Oh,
and he held up the cup and everything.
And I held
Okay,
up.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I had you playing with my phone, so and that was happening.
Golly.
Sorry about that.
We'll put that out there on the internet.
The world.
Question of the day. Troy.
Question of the day: best sex scene in a movie.
Oh, you went with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Sex scene in a movie.
Okay. We saw a lot of movies between the ages of like 13 and 15. I told you guys, we got Potbellies for, my dad did a trade with him in his newspaper, so we got to see free movies. Potbellies got free ads in the newspaper. So I saw like every movie, and boy, my dad went with us, obviously. He took us up there, and we saw every movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing more awkward than watching a sex scene as a youngster with your parents
Totally.
sitting right there with you, you know?
Totally.
It's just the weirdest feeling. It's like,
They
how
always
do
made me
I
leave the
act?
room, and I was supposed to come back in the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? No.
Or
this-
shut your
my dad-
eyes, and then we eventually got to shut your eyes, and then it was just like, okay, we're over it. It was
No,
just,
see, my dad wasn't tapping us on the shoulder and saying, you guys leave the theater for
I wonder,
a couple of
because you don't
minutes.
see them very much in movies nowadays. I mean,
No,
like
you
back
really
in the
don't.
day, like, yeah,
No.
crazy.
But I thought that movie Wild Things, Nev Campbell and
Remember that with Kevin Bacon?
was Kevin Bacon in that?
Yeah, yes, he
I remember-
was.
Who else? Who were the girls
the
in that?
movie
It was
he
Nev
showed all,
Campbell,
too.
It was what was her name that Charlie Sheen was married to? Right, Denise Richards.
Denise
Denise
Richards,
Richards,
yeah. She still looks great, by the way.
I bet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's on Housewives of California, whatever it is out there. Yeah, she's one of those members that she's just bitchy ladies.
Okay.
Oh, what was the one? Crap. It's Sharon Stone, the detective.
9.5
Golly.
9.5 weeks.
No, come on, David. This is bullshit.
Indecent Exposure?
Stone. Yeah. Is that it? Sharon Stone movie famous.
I didn't ever see
Basic
one Sharon
Instinct.
Stone
Basic
movie.
Instinct.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody saw Basic Instinct. Remember when she like crisscrossed the
She
legs?
crossed her legs and
Yeah.
like in the all
Yeah.
the detectives are like, ooh.
That's a sexy
Right.
movie. Yeah.
Is that a sex scene? No, that's not the sex. You're not.
Well,
doing
there
that
is
as a
one,
sex
yeah,
scene.
with the
They-
ice pick.
They
Yes.
have some sex scenes.
There's
Yeah.
a sex scene with an ice pick.
Yeah, that's how the murder happened. But it was like the camera was just angled, and it was just I just remember that as a kid. It was, hot to trot.
Okay. Okay.
Troy.
Troy.
So mine originally was Monsters Ball, but I was thinking about it, and there was a movie with Lisa Bonet, Angel Heart.
Oh,
Okay.
remember her from
And-
Cosby? Yeah.
And it was like a voodoo sex
Ooh,
thing, Lucifer. I mean, it got.
you got a little swamp jungle. Yes, I like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get to it?
Yeah,
Angel
yeah.
Heart?
Mickey Rourke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
It was one of those where you're like, oh. And it was, again, one of those movies that it wasn't my parents, but it was a girl I was dating like right out of high school.
Uh-huh.
And we picked it out at like Blockbuster, and we're sitting there. We had no idea.
Oh, that was like the original Netflix and chill. Okay.
Yeah, man.
and me and the girl I'm dating's like on the floor watching it going, oh my gosh, don't look back. Because her parents are in the room, and we're just like, oh.
so awkward.
oh my
That is
God.
Because
awkward.
you don't
It was-
know, you didn't know how to react to
Yeah.
it.
Like,
you know,
if
you
it-
didn't really want to show any reaction around your parents.
If it
Yeah.
was my parents, it wouldn't have been as weird. I would have probably made a joke about it, but I was like, I really didn't know how they would take my bad sense of
Yeah,
humor.
yeah.
Gotta play it cool.
So
yeah.
I was just like as quiet as I think I've ever been in my life.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm seeing a lot of Top Gun in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some Pretty Woman in there.
I remember Pretty Woman that
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the piano scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the black negligee. I remember.
Titanic, I guess, in the car and the
Oh
Jean-
please, yeah, with the hand,
Oh,
the steam. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Titanic.
I think that was in
Titanic, I
hour
know.
6 of the movie. So
Yeah, we're like
it
really
was already done.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie had a sex scene in it.
Yeah,
Every Jean-Claude Van Damme loved himself and he loved sex scenes. Like every Jean-Claude Van Damme, half of them had him as his twin. Like he would play his twin in the movie. And they would both the twins would have super hot wives, and they'd each have a sex scene.
See, I'm just going with the writers knew that he couldn't act for crap, and we just needed to add a scene to beef out the movie so we get it paid for.
I'm going with Jean-Claude Van Damme loved himself and he loved sex scenes. I mean, why not? Jean-Claude Van
That was on
Damme.
his rider.
It was. I must have a twin and I must have
Sex scene.
sex
Yeah.
scenes.
For hot time.
I'm going to kick that son of a bitch bison's ass so hard. That was the best movie. Did you guys see Street Fighter? You remember Street
Oh yeah,
Fighter?
totally. Hell yeah. I need to
That was
rewatch
the
that
best line
actually.
in that movie.
That's a good
Best
one.
line in that movie.
Street Fighter.
Great movie. Love that movie. All right, good question of the day. Quick check of the weather, Troy.
Getting hotter.
Quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. Me and my brothers used to say that line to each other constantly as kids.
Getting hotter?
No. No. Dork.
You just made that so awkward.
So awkward.
I'm completely slain over here.
my brother.
I'm slaying over here. Like, I'm done. I'm cooked.
Like, you don't know how happy I am that I got to say that line on this show. It really has made my morning. I may do it again later. Just break it out randomly later.
Ugh.
We now go to the booth for the traffic report. What do you got, Rick?
Yes, sir. Streets and skies are clear.
All right.
It's a great morning. Have a great morning out there. Drive safe and have a great day. I'm also high on marijuana.
Oh my God. This is
Great. Well,
unhinged.
So left out.
Many blessings.
well, Troy,
I did some
I'm
shots.
sure between the four of us, one of us got something
We could have a quick safety
that we
meeting.
could get you on a good level. Yeah. We'll get you on a good level before we come back from the traffic picture if you want.
Do we have moonshine in the next room?
We do.
10 o'clock Zoom call
Yeah.
probably wouldn't appreciate it.
Here's some doors
Because
closing.
I really am a weed narcoleptic. Like, I'll if I do weed, like,
If I do weed.
Oh my God.
I'm a boomer.
Talking about it like it's crack. If I do weed.
I'm a guy who drinks, and if I fall asleep, I'm a narcoleptic.
Mm.
So,
Oh, okay.
and it doesn't take much for me. I get loopy really quickly.
I get a little bit narcoleptic. That's a song, right?
Yes. I think could be a remix to that,
I think
too.
there's a song
Jaboozy coming on. I get a little narcoleptic.
Commercial for a drug.
All right. Oh, thank you very much, Rick. That comes to us from Lux Japanese Head Spa. Hey, imagine this. Close your eyes and imagine this. You close your eyes.
And now I'm going to imagine this.
Yeah. No, you're already imagining.
Okay.
You have to close your eyes in your imagination, Dave.
Okie doke. Kadoom. I felt the door shut.
Okay, there you go. See, now you close your eyes. And you feel the tension melt away as skilled hands gently massage your scalp using centuries-old Japanese techniques designed to calm your mind and refresh your soul.
Bro, I let it go. Yeah.
See?
Davey, stop touching.
That smells in here now. This is the experience waiting for you at Lux Japanese Head Spa. It's the only certified Japanese head spa in the area. Their treatments don't just relax, they heal. Whether you are dealing with thinning hair, dandruff, psoriasis, or an imbalanced scalp, they use authentic therapies to nourish and restore, and natural ones too that actually work. So why not give yourself the gift of true relaxation? Visit Lux Japanese Head Spa and feel the difference, because you deserve more than just a break. You deserve renewal. We gave Troy a hit of weed before we came back from the break,
Wow.
and he's become tired.
Mm.
He's gone.
Action. Yeah.
I was just.
It's
in
your
that
scene.
I was in that Lux commercial.
See? Very good.
It is
between,
good.
between the weed and the Lux commercial.
Oh, you're
I was
just
feeling
on
good.
a cloud of bliss there.
I'm refreshed.
What do they call that? The Cloud 9 in the Boomerville?
Cloud 904.
Yeah. Oh, hey! There it is. Cloud 904.
All right.
That could be a shirt with a little puff of smoke coming.
Right,
Cloud
right.
904.
Yeah.
You're right. Different cloud.
Hurry
Yeah.
up. Get on the
Yeah.
copyright. You know how they snatch everything these
Yeah.
days. Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's
freaking
right.
rude. I lost many blessings years ago.
Did you? It got gobbled
Yeah,
up?
there's one dude out there. What a bitch.
Many blessings. Trademarked it, huh?
Yep, Arizona too, not from here.
Oh, screw that
I'm
guy.
gonna find you.
Or you could take a trip to when Davey takes a trip to Arizona. That guy
You
better
know,
watch out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Won't pay me twice.
Betty says, "Is this a 904 sex scene?" Betty, get your mind out of the gutter.
Seriously, take a
Betty.
shower.
Betty,
Cold
where-
shower.
I mean, do you know where you are? This is a very professional establishment.
Seriously.
They're very professional
Need
people.
some
you're
locker
talking
room
to.
banter.
This is just
Right.
inappropriate. Inappropriate.
Cold
Betty.
shower.
My God. Where do some of you people get the nerve?
As if.
As if. You remember that?
Yeah. Clueless.
Clueless. God, Alicia Silverstone was hot too. That's another one back in the day I had a
Yeah.
crush on, man.
Cherry lips.
It was and her weird smile.
Yeah, it was quirky.
hot to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember
why.
the Aerosmith videos?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
man.
was the moment.
You kidding
Yep.
me?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go crazy.
Yeah. Whoops.
I sound like a crazy.
Okay. I'm trying to get the comments up.
Oh,
Trying to get the comments up.
boomer moment.
Here, you want to give it to Davey?
All right. Let's see. What can we talk about today? I've got a list of questions in front of me that ChatGPT wrote.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Funny.
you guys actually want to do these?
Yes. Good.
funny you did that.
We'll do at least 2.
I did the same thing, just in case.
Yeah. We were all panicking. We're like, oh, crap.
Open-ended questions for a talk show.
Is that what you Googled?
I put it in chat.
Told ChatGPT.
So I have this to lean back just in case. Sweating, I'm trying to sell these damn shows.
How about we do go back and forth and see which question's the best out of like 4?
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Davey, you start.
You wake up tomorrow as Florida man. What's the first thing you get arrested for?
Oh, Jesus, weed. Just obviously drugs.
If aliens landed and demanded one item to represent humanity, what are you giving them?
Weed.
No.
Yeah, we're sticking with that. There's a theme this morning. It seems like there's a theme. Wouldn't that be great to see aliens get stoned? Wouldn't that be?
Yeah.
Do you think their little black eyes would turn bright red?
I don't. Probably they would be dry. They would be dry,
Right,
and
dry.
Visine stock would go way up. Yeah.
All right.
You have to survive for 24 hours in Walmart, but everything inside is trying to get you. What's your game plan?
I hang out in the sporting section where the guns are at.
Right.
No, do they still have guns? I don't think they still have guns.
Well,
No,
they still-
actually, I think they do still
They
have
still have
guns.
knives. I know
Okay.
they have knives
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So-
Yeah.
That's a
so
good
that
call.
that would be your answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good answer. I'm probably having fun with it.
Yeah.
Nothing that is in Walmart can catch me.
Well, yeah, I at least get the bicycle so I could ride it.
That's a good
I get
idea.
tired pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, you got to get one of those Segways, man.
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
get one of those skateboards where you just lean and
Right.
it moves.
Have you guys
know?
ever tried one of those? I feel like I'd fall and bust my
I would
ass.
bust
Yeah.
my ass on
I
that
know.
thing, dude.
I
feel
see
like
that.
It would not be good.
I would
Yeah.
be a YouTube video for sure if I
Yeah,
got on
yeah.
one of those.
No, I never tried any of those hoverboards because I would have been that guy, and my tailbone would be done for.
Yeah. God bless.
All right, Heather
Right
came
now.
up with a good one if you got arrested, putting googly eyes.
Oh, that's a good callback, Heather.
Yeah. Up on the light. Oh, somebody should do that. Googly eyes on the lighthouse.
On the lighthouse?
Yeah,
Or the-
make it look like a big old
big one.
skinny person. Yeah, massive googly eyes. Like
I mean, we could
massive
probably
googly
get the
eyes.
lighthouse to do that. They're fun. They're super
I know.
fun. Like Amanda would be
But
down.
we
We'll
gotta
talk to
get
her
the
about it.
lighthouse to do it and then pretend that they didn't do it.
Oh, so it
You
would be a
know?
little bit more of a scandalous
Yeah.
story. Wow, how can
I mean, even if they
Kardashian
just
of
Got to
you?
make headlines.
If they left the door open and just let us know.
Right.
You know?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Waiver.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What's one of your questions over there, Buckaroo?
Okay, let's see. Fast food is the topic on this one.
Okay.
This is a good combination of questions. If you could invite any historical figure to try a fast food meal, who would it be and what would the meal be?
Historical
Figure. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards the double animal style In-N-Out burger, and I could see having that burger with Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin. 'Cause he
Okay.
seemed like he was a cool dude. Seems like a dude that he had a dry wit about him when he did his writings. So I
Okay.
think he was a fun dude.
Benjamin Franklin, huh?
I'm going, double quarter pounder with cheese and with Anna Nicole Smith.
Wow. Why Anna Nicole
Historical figure.
Where did
She's
you went with
historical
Anna
in my
figure?
life.
I say run it.
Because I used to be obsessed with her Showtime show.
I
It was
like
like,
that show.
oh my God, it's so funny. And there's so many freaking quotes from it. And I could just see her. I want big Anna too. Like, I don't want this
Yeah.
is what I love. I don't want that one. I want like chunky, juicy. And I want to just see her bite this thing and just be in heaven. It just would be awesome. That's kind of a fetish. Sorry about that.
Oh, hey, we can say whatever we want on this show today. It doesn't even matter.
It's not weird at all.
Nobody's
not weird at
listening
all.
and nobody's
Not
going to
weird at all.
remember.
Anna Nicole Smith. God bless
It's
her.
a free day. All right.
What about you?
I'm starting to really hate fast food because I eat it way too much. and I'm running out of places that I like now. So I'm gonna say Marlon Brando and Huey McGue's 3-piece tender meal.
With the special sauce.
No, blue cheese. The Magoo sauce sucks. It's actually all right.
It's all right.
The Magoo sauce is good for dipping the fries in.
Yeah.
Magoo sauce is really good for that. Yeah. Same with Culver's. They both have the only place I can find chicken fingers with blue cheese.
What about Winston Churchill and the waffle fries at Chick-fil-A? You'd be like, oh, these chips.
These chips. Yeah.
Freak him out a little bit.
I don't know.
All right.
Or any historic figure with Taco Bell. Someone just put
That might be the move, right? Any historic figure and just like wait for 30 minutes.
That's awesome.
Elvis eating Taco Bell.
Yeah, they'd go back to their own time, and really, immigration would never let people in if they tried Taco Bell, and that would be a mess.
Ban Chihuahuas forever.
That's right. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Remember?
Yeah, those were the jam. Those commercials
Should've never
were
got rid
the
of
Taco
them.
Bell commercials.
You could have done anything with that dog. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, he probably died.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they
now.
had multiple of them. Yeah, they
Yeah.
looked alike. It was like the Olsen twins.
When
I mean, it's all it is, a tiny body and some big ass eyes, and everyone's like, oh, yeah.
They were the Olsen triplets.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
Exactly.
I was going to say there was like 6 Lassies, but he went Olsen.
Oh, boy.
They all have a look.
All right, what's your other one?
Has there been a live performance that completely changed your appreciation for an artist or a genre?
Oh, hell yeah.
And what was that experience like? I will say my mom dragged me kicking and screaming to a Lyle Lovett show one time.
Okay.
And boy, I was just thinking, okay,
be awful.
Lyle
Yeah.
Lovett,
Yeah, this guy is a
70,
douche.
it's going to be boring.
Yeah.
It's going to be awful. They put on a great show. It started to rain and they like ad-libbed into going into one of their songs about thunderstorms, and it was perfect, and it was a great show. It was a really great show. Changed my appreciation for boring country music.
Davey, what you got?
I mean, I have a very similar story, but mine was Prince. And like, it's.
Yeah, I'm so jealous of this story.
It's unbelievable. Prince in Detroit, and I was kicking and screaming, and my friends were like, "You are an absolute idiot right now." Like, I remember my friend Kiki literally was like, "Child, get in the car. We are going to see Prince." And I went, and literally, you guys, that man was amazing. Just blew me out of the pool. That was a 4'11", like maybe 100 pounds, and he
his
just
guitar weighed more than him.
that room was just, he was serving it to church. It was amazing. Yeah, that was an awesome concert.
I'm very jealous of that. That's one of the ones where I was like, man, how did I miss? I didn't see Michael Jackson, and I didn't see.
I didn't see Michael. Yeah.
Mine who just caught me off guard, and I really didn't. I didn't realize how talented he actually was Kid Rock, and when he got here.
Really?
Everybody
He just
says that.
absolutely
Yeah.
crushed it, and he went from like country to rap to popular music to hard rock to
Shout out Detroit again. Yeah.
and he played every instrument on stage, and I'm telling you right now, it was just a show where I was and he was such a good dude, like in the meet and greet. Like he's like,
Yeah.
hey, just call me Bob. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know what to call you.
Really?
Yeah.
You say kid or
Do I call you kid or Mr. Rock? He's like, call me Bob. Everybody calls me Bob.
Bob.
He's like, I have a name, guy. You should know my name.
Yeah, oh, Gaga's name is Stephanie.
He
Yeah.
wanted me to call him that, or
Yeah.
You know,
I
and-
know.
and,
Because some people are. You never know with celebrities. Some of
Yeah.
them are really.
No, but he was so down to earth and like talked to everybody, and I judged the artist by how they treated like the first person they walked past with the badges and stuff.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they say hello to him or if they just snub
Yep.
him or and he, like everybody he went past, he was like, hey, how you doing today, man? You doing all right? And he was just such a on
That's
stage
cool. That makes
he-
a difference, man.
on stage he blew me away.
For real?
Like, I was just like, no, that not literally.
Well, you went there, not me.
I said he was friendly, but damn.
But like,
Davey thinks he's at the Sausage Castle now.
watch. Oh my God, bless.
That's not what he meant by Bob.
I didn't know.
was his name.
Fell for it again.
That was his name. It
Chucklebees.
wasn't a verb.
But I want to know. I want to see the camera to go on Troy, and I want to say this name, and let's watch his facial expression. Pat Benatar.
Bitch.
Troy hates him some Pat Benatar.
Oh, I can't even play her in Spin Class because I think about you all the time. I'm like, I can't put this on there and disrespect Troy. Yeah.
Gosh.
It's over.
No. No, she's by far my least favorite artist of all the artists.
Even more than 311?
Even more than 311.
Wow.
They just did one stupid thing.
Okay.
She did a stupid thing on stage in front of 4,000 people that, I hate this song, but I'll play it because you guys want to hear it.
Like, why do you even
Hit
have
me
to
with your
say
best
that?
shot. Yeah,
Why do
yeah.
you not have to say that? Just say that internally. Know you hate the song.
Right.
Don't ruin it for everybody else.
Right.
It made you millions of dollars, and
Correct.
the whole reason you're here and I'm paying you a shit ton of money
Yeah.
is because of that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shut your pie hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she was a bitch backstage.
Yeah, that's what you said. She was not friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, they say you shouldn't meet your heroes sometimes.
Yeah, she was never my hero. But
Okay, well, sometimes they say you should never meet a celebrity that you thought
Yeah.
was cool.
Oh, were you in studio when we did the 1000th show on Uncommon Ground and Mike had my hero calling, had Johnny Bench calling?
Yes, yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it was him.
No.
And I'm arguing with him. I'm busting.
He
his
almost
chops.
hung up on
He
you.
almost hung up on me.
He was getting aggravated.
Yeah.
He was genuinely
'Cause I
getting
was-
aggravated.
I was literally quizzing him on like certain things that only he would know, like his birthday.
And was he getting it wrong?
No, he was
No.
nailing him. He was nailing him, and I was like, all right.
At one point, he was kind of like, "What's going on here, guys? Like, what?
that's
I'm here for
funny.
the interview."
Yeah.
And this was no video element either, so you couldn't see
No,
facial.
it was all
Wow.
I asked him where the baseball bunch was filmed, and he was like, like, what the hell, Toledo? Why would you ask that? Because you're the only one who would know.
And then, like, it hit you. You're like, "Oh my god, it is Johnny Bench!"
And then I didn't let
And then Troy totally changed. His whole attitude. He was fanboy the rest of the
Yeah,
time.
really, like melted. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
let Mike talk at all. And,
He was so skeptical. I can almost remember the look on your face. Like, this isn't Johnny Bench.
yeah.
Wow.
And, we corresponded a couple other times, like sending
Afterwards?
wrestling- 'cause
Did you?
He
Well, you
cooked.
guys were pen pals for a little while.
He likes,
Dear Johnny.
he likes to cook.
Johnny.
Troy, how's Huckleberry?
He likes to cook. What does he like to cook? Chili?
Yeah, he likes to cook chili. He liked to cook a lot of things. I sent him some daddle sauce and some other stuff from here, some very local stuff, and he sent me back. Actually, I have an autographed picture. It's like, Troy, keep cooking, and from Johnny.
That's pretty amazing,
That's the only
right?
thing I have from Johnny Bench is that picture with him saying that.
Wow.
So.
That's pretty awesome.
So it
That's
was
pretty
it was
cool.
pretty cool, but it was the whole like when you say don't meet your heroes, I did, and I almost screwed it up so bad.
Yeah, you really
wasn't-
did.
it wasn't
was
the hero.
almost you're right. It wasn't the hero. It was
on
your
me.
fault.
It was
Yeah.
on me.
I don't know. I think Mike Davis has the ultimate screw up with Carson. What's it? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Ben Carson.
Whatever you say, don't say this. So
Yeah.
first question.
Oh.
Dial tone.
He's about to announce for president. He's about to
Yeah.
announce, and we get him on the show because I had just come back from DC and I was friends with all these people and I knew how to get these people on shows. And so we get a guy who's about to announce for president of the United States on the show. And all I say to Mike Davis, I say, Mike, the
can't talk about
only
this.
thing we can't talk about is him running for president because he hasn't announced yet. That's the only thing. We talk about anything else.
Right.
So we go on air, we dial the number, the guy picks up, and almost immediately Mike Davis says, "You're announcing for president soon. That's very exciting." And then we just hear click.
Pete's working the board. I'm sitting across from Pete. Mike's standing up over here.
What happened?
And both Pete and I are like looking at each other, and then we looked at Mike at the same time, like, what do we say?
You had one job. That was the definition of you had one.
What
job.
does Mike Davis do in this moment? Honestly, literally lost the touchdown. Yeah.
Literally, he's still baffled by it. We're like he forgot the entire conversation altogether. He's like, what?
It's such a Mike Davis move.
It's
God.
so
The
wild.
bad part is we still have another hour with no show.
No guest, right? That was our
guest.
plan for the whole show.
It was an interview that we had set up the entire time.
How do you pivot out of that?
Oh no, we made fun of Mike for an hour,
Oh yeah, we pretty much did.
Like, oh, God bless.
Oh,
and it was a call-in show, so there was some certain people that would save us.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. What George would save us by calling in and playing a record.
the professor and George and the dead man.
You play a record.
He would. He would. We had one guy who called in. He's probably no longer with us. R.I.P. George, I'm sure.
Yeah, blessing.
He was an old gentleman, and he just got kicks out of calling the radio station, talking to you for a while because he wanted some companionship. And
Sure.
You know, we like talking to him. But then it got to a point where it's like, hey, I picked out a song for you guys today. And you would hear him put it on, and it sounded like it was on a record player with one of those little speakers coming up from the top.
Victrola, yeah.
With the dog's nose in it.
Yeah, you're right, exactly, RCA.
Yeah.
But he was a smart guy if you could keep him on task. But
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We couldn't always keep him on task.
We should do a call-in show for 904 now, Tim. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a solid
We
idea.
don't have to worry about censorship because I mean the only time I got in trouble was when the callers
Baba
would
Booey.
cuss on it. You know,
Yeah.
because it was dead live.
Oh, but we have the bleeper.
And they would have the F-bombs going and stuff like that.
But Rick, you better get lucky. Trigger.
Chris would call
Come
and go-
on, Trigger.
Chris would call and go, you guys used the F word. I was like, no.
Our caller used the F
Caller
word.
used the F word.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because it was like a $1,500. It was a ridiculous fine.
God,
And there was no delay at that radio
Zero.
station.
Zero
like
delay.
literally zero. No delay. So whatever happened, happened.
Yeah. And I'm just amazed that like we didn't cuss as much because we in our normal conversation we cuss quite a bit.
Yeah.
And we'd be just going in regular conversations, and me and Mike would get in some heated arguments. And
Really?
You know,
Like red face?
oh yeah, red
Oh,
face,
yeah.
red
Wow.
face.
They
arguments.
should go
Yeah.
at it. Like sometimes you're wondering if they're gonna like throw hands after the
Yeah.
show.
And then as soon as we're off air, it was like, yeah, that was a good
It was
segment.
So
laughing.
then what
Yeah,
happened at
yeah,
the
it
end of
was
the
good.
show? Why didn't the show keep going? I mean, like, or did you guys just get tired of
Well,
arguing?
I took on that job, and in the afternoon, we were doing the morning show and the afternoon show, and it became too much because we were building the Renaissance, and
Gotcha,
it just
okay.
was
Yeah.
kind of too much, and I couldn't make it to a lot of the shows, and it kind of just went separate
Was there
ways.
like a final episode, like Cheers, and everyone's
Yeah,
crying? And
just
No.
kind of drifted.
okay.
Yeah. It was just kind of like Troy kind of came in less and less, I think, and then he
Yeah.
just
Yeah, the morning show.
I started doing it for a little while.
Yeah, the morning show works for my schedule better.
Yeah,
You know?
me too. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can do
It
it once a
forces me
week.
to wake up before 10 o'clock in the morning, which
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah, and I still enjoy doing once a week. Like tonight I'll be with Mike and Amanda.
Yeah, it's your night
Right.
tonight.
And,
Yeah.
and then I have Bollocks immediately after it. But it was like every single day. And we, at one point, me and Mike had the bright idea, we'll do 2 hours.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's so hard to do.
Oh, and it was
Well,
you run
back
out-
in the day, what'd Stern do? Like 4 hours or something? I mean, that's
Right,
what I
yeah.
know growing up.
Yeah.
Just was like, that is a long Olympic champion like talk show. Like that's not easy to do.
And I can tell you, Mike's not an evening person. And when we were doing 2 hours, at the end of the second hour, I swear I think I caught Mike sleeping a couple times.
Yeah.
He was just like
Yeah.
exhausted, because he wakes up the same time you do, like at 4 o'clock.
Right. Yeah.
And he was exhausted at the end of the time. We're like, okay, we're going back to an hour when we went to the podcast.
It is hard to talk for 2 hours on the radio, man.
Uh-huh.
It's really hard to do it. Even when you have two people.
Because there's your
And-
brain going at the same time while you're reading something. It's
And you always have to, there's no time for, they say in radio, dead air. It's like, you can never have dead air. You always got to keep talking. You always got to fill the time. So it's just, 2 hours is exhausting. And yeah, I don't know how guys like Stern, I mean, at least with Stern back in the day, he had a studio full of people that he would go to and he could kind of flip back and
he had
forth. Like
characters.
guys like, who was really impressive, and say what you want about the guy, whether you like his views or not. You know where I'm going with this, Troy.
Rush.
He did it by himself, 3 hours every day for like 30 years. I mean,
That's hard.
that is talent. I
Yeah.
mean, that is skill, that is talent. I don't care what you think about his
Sure,
views.
but he held an audience, so
He could hold an audience
Yeah.
every day. And he knew how to keep an audience hanging on. And he knew how to keep an audience like kind of let them draw their own conclusions.
Right.
right.
He would kind of lay out all the information, let people kind of
He was to
be
me the
engaged
most
that way.
impressive guy on the radio, and I can tell you, I mean, I did not always agree with him. He had a producer in his ear, but it is hard.
Yeah.
When you and I have done shows where it's just been us,
Yeah.
and we've had to do the show for an hour, and it's like, all right. And the thing is, it's just even having someone to bounce something off of. Like
yeah.
You know, somebody going, yeah, oh yeah, or
Yeah.
nodding like that.
Doing
That's
a show by
important.
yourself? Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
You're in
easy.
a
It's
room-
tough.
Like
It's not easy at all.
When
No.
you're in that radio station all by yourself with no one else to talk to, and all you're doing is blabbering about your own opinions.
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah.
okay,
I sound like a jerk.
does that have any validation? Was I?
Yeah.
Right. You
Did
don't
anyone
know.
understand me out
There's
there? I
no
don't know if they understand.
feedback. There's
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's all confidence right in your
It's
face.
tough,
Yeah.
man.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't make sense, and you guys always tell me,
mean-
"Hey, that was dumb."
Yeah. Well,
And that's that kind of the cool thing about the podcast format, man, is with most podcasts, they're live like we are. And at least we have like the comments section. Like, I got to tell you, doing a show by yourself these days would be a little bit easier,
Oh, yeah.
just going back and forth in the comments section.
yeah.
I mean, you could find stuff in the comments section to talk about.
Yeah, I can
For
tell
a
you.
while.
One time I did the show by myself, and the guest didn't show up, and I almost begged
Yeah.
George to stay on the air.
You're like, play another record, George.
Let me hear.
Put on that Sinatra, buddy.
Hello, my honey.
what was the worst show you did? I remember mine. Mine was such a sweaty balls show, and it was about the. I did two really bad ones. One of them was about a local event downtown. A Celtic thing. that
Okay.
was
Okay.
awful. Where I asked the questions, and they were like, "No." You know,
Oh, yeah.
You're like, okay, this is going to be fun. This
Yeah.
is but the worst one of all was there was a cat show at the fairgrounds.
I remember you talking about this. Tell us
my
that story.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I love animals, but at the end of that show, I hated cats, and it was.
It's
just,
coming up at Solomon Covenant Center.
It is
actually.
still going on.
It's like
yeah.
49 years or something. Yeah.
but please not have him as a guest. Or
No,
keep it as
no.
I can tell you this. I had
Can't,
him,
bro.
I had him scheduled for like a 30-minute interview, and it was done in about 2 minutes.
God's sakes. Yeah.
And
Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
And then
night.
you have the rest of the show that
Yeah.
you got
The
to
rest
fill
of
an
the
hour of
show-
time.
You know,
Yeah.
and it was one of those things where I'd been like, "Oh gosh, I wish George would call in."
Yeah, you're begging for all the terrible callers to call it at that point,
the
just
worst.
to give you something.
Yeah, the worst. And that was, I mean, and we get stuck in a show like that, and that's what, like, Rush didn't have shows. I mean, I don't remember Rush having a show like that
Right,
where he
right.
he didn't. I mean, granted, that's what he did for a living.
And he
got
didn't
paid
even
$70
really
million.
need guests.
Yeah.
Like, he rarely had guests
No.
on. He did do the call-in segment, like, on Fridays, I guess, where he would kind of bounce off the crowd there. But, no, dude, I mean, that is all the respect in the world. Everybody that does anything like this business has all the respect in the world for that guy, because that is a skill. That is very hard to do. It's very hard to do, man.
Yeah. And I didn't say I hate cats, but I did after that show for just a little. I love Tommy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Better
But
clear that up.
Rush would actually say, guests interrupt the flow, or call-ins interrupt the flow of where he was at. So if he did
Yeah.
have a call-in, or if he had a guest, he
So
said
focused.
it threw him off a little bit. Like he came in with his content, and you know, it kind of went here and there and all over the place. But
70 years on the radio.
yeah, it's so
That's-
wild.
70 years? Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
He started in Kansas City or something. Him
sakes. Oh, wait.
and the baseball player George.
I was going to say,
I don't
that's
think it was
70.
Maybe he
70 's a
died at
lot.
70.
Yeah, I think he died at
1984
70.
he started.
Okay,
Minus
yeah,
20.
I was like 70 years.
25.
His best friend,
41.
his best friend was George
41.
Brett, the Hall of Fame baseball player.
Okay.
He was a sports announcer in Kansas City
Yeah, yeah.
when he started. So
Wow.
I don't hate cats.
Well, we do hate gas. It's time for the Gas Buddy Gas Report.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments where you're seeing good prices for gas. We'd appreciate it. The Sunoco's at $2.90 this morning on 2199 North Ponce. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, $2.96. Mobile and Circle K, $2.96. Sunoco, $4.50 South Ponce, $2.96. A1A Discount Beverage, $2.99. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce, $3.03. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, $3.09. The Shell at 146 King Street, $3.25. The Gate on Mizell Road, $3.28. And the Gate on US 1, $329.
What do you get?
Yeah.
A free sandwich? That's crazy.
Yeah, you better get a free something.
You know, yeah. Get those paper towels.
Comes to us from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If you get a free something in a parking lot,
Hey, you better want to check. Yes.
you might go to jail. And Chris will get you out of jail. He's available 24/7 to provide fast and reliable bail services, ensuring that you or your loved one get out of jail as soon as possible. 904-822-BAIL. It's 904-822-2245. Live music happening today and tonight. We got Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon, Jonathan Lee Dotson and Zaza Flamenca at the Waterworks at 1 o'clock, Smoke and Joe Shower at the Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 3, Evan D at the Guy Harvey Resort, 5 o'clock, David Watt Besley and Sue Seymour Westcott
Oh, wow.
at the Oasis at 5, Trevor Compton, St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5, Elizabeth Roth, Trade Winds 5, Buffalo Rose, Fusion 904 Eatery at 5:30, Wesley Ox at Casa de Vino 57 at 6, Sarah Herforth at the Hilton Bayfront at 6,
Wow.
Dewey Vaya, Iggy's 6 o'clock, Bad Dog Mama, Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Our favorite serial killer down on the list today, Gary Douglas Campbell,
Haha, what up, bro?
his body count. Harry's at 6 o'clock. Snarky Puppy at Fort Mose.
What? Wait a back. What? Oh, is it the
Blues
jazz
and
thing?
Jazz series. Yeah.
Cool.
7 o'clock.
It's a great name.
Josh Tennessee Worthy at the Colonial Oak at 7. Alex Rickman or Richmond at Cortesi's at 7. And then the Adam Urza Group. Sounds like a financial institution. Call the Adam Urza Group.
They got to be a Cafe 11.
Yes, they are.
Okay, there it
8
is.
o'clock.
Isn't there something at Fort Mose Dayton?
It's just a lawyer meeting.
Yes, the Jazz and Blues series starts tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
And Snarky Puppy is on that agenda.
Puppy.
Snarky Puppy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just get there and my dog is playing.
Yeah, sitting there looking at you
Puppy.
with
How did Puppy get booked for the Fort Mose Festival?
Snarky sitting there with you with a side eye. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. That comes to us from Fidus Roofing. They support a lot of local charities that support local kids in our area. Big brothers and big sisters of St. Johns County, the Boy Scouts, and many more. And they're always looking to grow their team. And they'd encourage you to come and apply with them. 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers and gutters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to check the comments, Troy?
I'm going to thunder through the thoughts of our tribe on this terrific Thursday.
It should be interesting today. As you do that, I'll remind everybody that Baytune and Floyd, not your average local insurance agency, because they provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing it for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give her a call, 904-794-5455, and schedule your complimentary appointment today. And our friend Troy Usina at St. Augustine Handy Houses. If you're looking for the perfect custom prefab portable building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House. Proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and conveniently located right there off of State Road 16. Family-owned business. Been here since 1988. So whether you're looking for a shed, a barn, office space, a carport, or a home for your mom,
The deals are dealing right now.
they are dealing like deals.
Yeah. Perfect.
Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1. St. Augustine Handy House makes it easy to find exactly what you need, and financing options are available in-house.
I love that.
They take care of everything, man. 904-823-9092. See what deals they have for you today. What do you got, Troy?
All right, we got a lot of stuff. Some people were like, "Oh, we love the local news," but I think this was a good first.
Oh, Club Assembly
yeah.
Day? I think this was a very healthy moment. Yeah, it was fun.
I
That
think
was a lot of
good,
fun.
Good first one that we won't do on a regular basis, but we'll
No,
do
we're never doing news again.
Oh,
Never
wow.
again?
There
Never
it
again?
is. Because you
All
brought it up. That's why.
yep.
Move on. Push.
Wawa's at $2.79 and Costco is at $2.79. So the sex scenes, there was a lot of different ones out there.
God bless.
Seemed like Titanic came up a couple times. The weirdest one I saw was Forrest Gump.
Was it? What
There was
is
a
it?
sex scene in Forrest Gump?
Yeah, it was an awkward one with him and Jenny.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
I don't remember that either.
How do you
Wow.
think Little Forrest got there?
Maybe,
Oh,
I
that's
guess that was
true.
probably-
Wet dream
we
and rolled
just-
There was
over.
like
I
a
don't know.
single
Yeah.
bed, and it was in his house. and it
Maybe
was
we were just
awkward, and-
we were probably just too young to get the context.
Yeah,
Probably,
maybe so.
yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe so. And we were talking about radio greats. Someone brought up Paul Harvey. I don't know if you guys go back as far as Paul Harvey. The rest of the story.
No, I just know
So-
Steve.
Yeah. So yeah, big mustache, different altogether.
Different.
But
Okay.
Paul Harvey, they still have him on reels and stuff like that. And your mom gave you a compliment for you arranging Mike Rowe for her to be.
Yeah, my mom was a big Mike Rowe fan, and Mike Rowe, I booked Mike Rowe to come in the studio at one point, and my mom was going through a tough time, and so I was able to talk Mike Rowe into sending her a video message, which was really cool.
Oh, that's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome. He seems to be a great guy.
He's such a cool dude. Such a cool dude, man. Great guy to talk to.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that makes you a good son when you do stuff like that.
Oh.
So I won't tell people.
Yeah.
Please don't.
That's your hallmark moment.
Yeah.
Tying
Yep.
it back there.
You can go back to the pumpkin patch now.
All right, what do you got for Stordom Stat, man?
All right, Stardom stat on this day: King George the Sixth dies, and Elizabeth becomes queen in 1952. So her coronation wasn't until 53. But he had been sick. He died in his sleep. She was like in Africa. He was in Ireland. So when she got the news, she was the oldest daughter. And so she, and she just recently passed just a year or so ago. So she was queen for quite a long time.
No, all right.
Well, hopefully
All right.
she's still queen in the afterlife.
Yes. Yeah. Charles.
No, she's not. She's just like everybody else in the afterlife.
Oh, here we
Probably
go.
in hell.
Here we
Actually,
go. Yeah.
The cane.
We are. So how about a spicy pizza or something?
yeah.
Ate there last night.
You
Oh my
won't
gosh.
be in hell when you're eating St. Augie's pizza.
It's heavenly.
It's heavenly. Right in between Riberia and ML King. Keely said she loved the show today.
Thanks,
Joy
Keely.
said, thus was an amazing show.
Oh, very Shakespearean.
Thank thou, Joy. Now she's never going to give us a compliment again.
No,
She's like, I
we-
tried to give you assholes a compliment. You made fun of me.
We love you, Joy.
We love you, Joy.
Where art thou?
All right. Plugs, guys. What do you got?
All right, so we got bollocks tonight, and we're talking about famous last words. So, like, Marie Antoinette, when she was getting executed,
Yeah.
she stepped on the executioner's foot, and her last words were, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Uh,
And that was her
Aw.
last words.
Oh,
well, she kind of needed to apologize to people. So funny. Hey,
I would have not chopped her head off if she did that.
Yeah.
really?
If I were the executioner, I would have been like, that's very sweet.
What would you do? Just
We're
a
gonna save
finger?
your head.
Yeah. Let me just take
Yeah.
your hand instead.
Yeah, the,
Just put a lock of your hair in there. We'll just give you a haircut.
you
Yeah.
know, the guillotine is where we get the term "hell in a handbasket."
Yeah, you said this
yeah.
before.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right.
Davey?
3 o'clock today. 3 o'clock today. We got Nick and Dr. Zach coming in for the Spanish Food and Wine Festival
All right.
coming up.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and it is pasta night at the Hilton on the Bayfront, Abilene.
pasta
So
night.
Very nice.
that's why we have music there.
All right, I'll tell you to go buy some tickets to the Florida Man games. It's going to be the weirdest day of your life in a great way. We'll see you later.
Bye bye.